help you? Or are you just gonna stand there and stare at me? That's what you're gonna do? You're just gonna stand there and stare at me? Yep. Okay. You're more than allowed to stand there. Yep, you are. Hey guys, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, so I wanted to do this from the comfy little spot in my hammock. I've got a horse standing over me, but see, he's right there. He's like, Mom, what you doing? But anyways, I wanted to go ahead and just, kind of chill and just do a little bit of KJ coverage while I'm at it. So let's talk about CPS, the cops, and doxing. Why don't we go ahead and talk about that? Let's just get it all covered in one video and get it over with. Sound like a plan? Yeah, sounds like one of me. So y'all stick around. Okay, so I'm not very formal on my channel. I'm really not. I actually just carry around a camera and just kind of film whatever. And today just happens to be me chilling at lunchtime in a hammock, in a nice little breeze. And, well, why not just let y'all enjoy that with me? But let's just dive right on into the Katie Joy content. Yeah, this angle's horrible, ain't it? Yeah, it really is. But it'd be all right. It'd be okay. So, Katie Joy posted a video. It's for pity, in my opinion. Okay, let's get this out of the way too. Everything in here is my opinion alone. It's for entertainment purposes only, and it's not meant to direct any hate towards anybody. So y'all, please keep the hatred to yourself and don't direct it to anybody else because it's not needed. It's really not needed. But alrighty, I'm going to start off by showing you this picture that she uploaded with CPS. Now, as you can tell from the picture, you see the cop. I don't know if it's a sheriff or what it is, honestly, but you see the cop and then you see the blurred background. She said that she blurred the background because she didn't want her son to be seen. And hey, that's 100% understandable. 100%, no flaw there. You don't want your son on... Yes, that's 100% understandable. You don't want your son on YouTube. Hey, I don't blame you. You don't want your son on Instagram, Twitter, anything. That's 100% on you. No fault, no blame there. No, any at all. But let me just say, there's not a lot of people that actually believe that CPS was called on her. And let me show you a photo real fast. Thank you so much, All Things Sassy. That really made me laugh. It really did. And my opinion, do I believe that CPS was called on her? No. I do not believe it. And let me just explain why. I don't believe that CPS was called on her and the cop showed up at her house because of the simple fact that in my experience alone, anytime CPS was called, CPS workers showed up, not the cops. The cops didn't show up. It was CPS workers that showed up. And it was a very serious ordeal. It really was. It scared the bejesus out of me. It really did. And I didn't continue posting online. I didn't tell anybody about it. I told my spouse and, ones that needed to know, but I didn't tell everybody else about it. This woman, Katie Joy, continues by going on a live stream. So she already has people that don't believe that this actually happened, and she's got people, making fun of this whole picture, which, I mean, CPS could have been called. Yeah, they really could have been called. She said it was because of her live stream the night before is the reason why, but y'all take a look at this.
Oh, sorry. Getting ready for bed. All right, make a decision.
Mommy,
Yeah.
I want You did, like, you could put me to bed.
Okay, I'm almost done, okay? Give me a few more minutes, okay?
Now, guys, did y'all see anything or hear anything that would require CPS to be called? It's a mom saying that she's going to put her son to bed, but she doesn't get up immediately and put her son to bed. You know, none of that happens. And she says her son's autistic. You know, there's debates about that, but we won't get on that topic right now. So, kids have meltdowns. They do. They will scream, they will holler, they will go insane, and it happens. It really does. So I didn't see a reason for CPS to be called. That's the reason why I doubt that CPS was called. She said they were called in an adjacent county, and that's the reason why the county had to show up at her house. Well, I mean, that's debatable, 100% debatable. Would I be posting to everybody that CPS was called to my house? No, I wouldn't. That would be something that I kept to myself. And each time I did keep it to myself. Guys, I have an autistic son, for anybody who doesn't already know. I have an autistic son. He has a wild imagination. And oh my goodness, some of the things he would come up with. Oh, I'm like, dude, I could only wish to have an imagination like him. Honestly, I could keep myself entertained for hours. I really could if I had an imagination like him. But yeah, I'm an overthinker. That's what I am. I'm an overthinker. So Katie Joy does her live stream, and you know, people still didn't fully believe her. I don't think that people are going to fully believe her whatsoever at all, because you know, CPS is a touchy subject. It really is. But not most people continue on with, you know, pity. I guess wanting pity is the best way to put it. I don't know, my opinion. Okay, I think, and just me thinking, I think that Katie Joy claimed CPS because she wanted to get all the attention off of her about Todd Chrisley, because Todd Chrisley has been talking a lot about her. He really has. So if she could find a way for people to have pity upon her and people to be on her side, then, you know, people wouldn't be so much on Todd Chrisley's side, which isn't going to happen. I mean, in my opinion, it's not going to happen whatsoever at all. Todd Chrisley has a lot of people backing him, and a lot of people have watched Katie Joy and her little antics through the years, so they know how Katie Joy is. So does it really surprise me? It's like the boy who cried wolf. You know, he cried it so many times that when it actually happened, nobody believed him. And that's kind of the way I look at the whole Katie Joy CPS thing. Yeah, I've got the sun right in my eyes. I'm in a wrong spot, but I'm too comfortable to get up. But anyways, well, we'll just go ahead and we'll continue on with this, and we'll ignore that. Yeah, the sun will just be there. So with it being filed in the adjacent county, you know, Katie Joy looks at CPS being called on her. Supposedly, allegedly, CPS being called on her. She looks at it as her being doxxed. That's the way she looks at it. We'll get into doxing here in just a few minutes. But do I think it's doxing? No, I don't think it's doxing whatsoever at all. I think Katie Joy has given out her own information, all of her information, like her full name and stuff like that. And so Katie Joy's put her own self out there. She really has. You know, the things that she wants to keep secret, she said she should keep secret. She shouldn't post online. And I don't think that CPS being called on anybody is something that it should be talked about. It should have a live stream done. All this discussion should be happening. I don't think any of that. No, I don't. I'm sorry, guys. I really don't. And yeah, like I said, horrible angle. But I don't think that it should have been done that way. I wouldn't have handled it that way, but Katie Joy does things her own way. She really, really does. Katie Joy also decided to put herself into this Gabby Petito case and Brian Laundrie case. She has decided to put herself into it. She made a post saying that the cops were at her house in bulletproof vests looking for him because somebody called it in. And do I believe this is true? No, I don't believe that that's true either whatsoever at all. This is shameful to me. It's just 100% shameful, because I think, and this is just me talking, got to get comfortable, got to get in my little cocoon here. This is just me talking, but I think that Katie Joy is inserting herself into something she doesn't need to insert herself into. 100% honesty. Katie Joy has said that she does not cover true crime.
I don't cover true crime. I really don't.
Thank you, All Things Sassy, for that as well. You know, All Things Sassy, she has it down. She really does. You know, I follow her on Twitter and I follow a couple of other people. Guys, the way I'm getting my information about the whole Gabby Petito case is by watching the news and actually watching true crime channels. I'm not getting my information from a Thundy channel. I'm not doing that whatsoever at all. And Katie Joy likes to say that the anti-KJ community goes overboard. Let me tell you something. Katie Joy's Twitter is going crazy. She is constantly posting stuff on Twitter, retweeting things. It is just a constant thing. Let's continue on by talking about the videos that she is posting in regards to this case. If she doesn't cover true crime, then what in the world is she doing right now? This is a continuous thing with her. You used to see Duggar video, Duggar video, Duggar video, Duggar video, Duggar video, you know, just constantly. And now all you're seeing is Gabby, 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 Duggar, Gabby. And this is sad. This is really, really sad. There is a family going through a heartache. 100% heartache. And in my opinion, Katie Joy is just making money off of it. And I'm sorry that's how I feel, but that's how I feel. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Katie Joy has gone as far as doxing someone. She decided that she was going to put somebody's name and where they live out there for everybody. And that's not fair. That's not fair to anybody. She is going overboard. 100%, my opinion, going overboard. She has got so many different things going on whenever it comes into this case. She's wanting everybody to know step by step what's happening, what's not happening. You know, it's not fair to the family. It's not. The family needs to be able to grieve without somebody like Katie Joy being in the middle of it. Katie Joy is not somebody I would want in the middle of any kind of anything that involved my family. Katie Joy is just not the person that I would want to cover it whatsoever at all. I just can't fathom this. Guys, if you could find it in your heart to actually not be like Katie Joy, and find it in your heart to actually send prayers or warm wishes or warm thoughts to Gabby's family, you know, they need it, they deserve it, especially with this being national coverage. And Katie Joy, you don't do true crime. You don't. So get out of it. Leave it alone. You tried it with the Sophie Long case. You stayed in that for how long? You reported on that for how long? And then all of a sudden, oh, nope. I'm not covering that anymore. Sophie Long is allegedly missing, I think is what I heard her say. And she's not going to cover it. So why is she covering this case? Honestly, why is she covering it? Why can't she just leave it alone? Let other people that actually handle true crime and have channels based on true crime, let the news handle it. They don't need Katie Joy putting her input in on this. This is just some other way for her to make money, some way for her to get subscribers, some way for people to actually be paying attention to her. And, you know, allegedly what I heard is that when she's doing these live streams, she's trying to get people to, you know, join her membership so that they can have discussions about it. And that's wrong. To me, that's just 100% wrong. She just needs to relax. She needs to chill. She really does. Yeah, you know, kind of like me in my little cocoon, you know, but she just needs to just stop and go back to covering the Duggars, because the Duggars don't seem to care. The Duggars don't, I mean, if the Duggars care, they would have already said something about her. But the Duggars are just kind of just letting her be and leaving her alone. So why can't she do that with Gabby and Gabby's family? And guys, seriously, if y'all saw her Twitter, I know a lot of people are blocked. I really do. I know a lot of people are blocked from her Twitter. But if you could just see how she's going on and on and on and on and on, it's nonstop. My notifications just keep going off, all because she is posting so much and retweeting so much. And her to even make fun of the situation, she posted a picture with Jim Bob Duggar and Michelle Duggar on an animal of some sort. I don't know what it is, what it's supposed to be, a deer or something. I don't know. But she was even making light of the whole thing to where, you know, it wasn't Brian. It's not funny. None of this is funny. And if you have the heart to make a joke about it, you don't need to be covering true crime. If you have the type of personality where you think something like that is funny, you don't need to be covering true crime. My opinion alone. You need to leave things alone and let things be. And just let other people handle this. Honestly, there are so many people covering this now. It's absolutely unreal. It really is. People in the anti-KJ community are covering it. It's like people are just, they found their way to another honey hole. And it's sad that it has to be this way. It's sad that, you know, people are getting discovered because of a tragedy. It's really sad. That's why I won't cover it whatsoever at all. You know, I won't have anything to do with it on my channel. I'll cover Katie Joy because her antics, you know, sometimes keep me laughing, but I don't think this one's funny. I really don't. And I'm sorry this is kind of depressing, but it's the way I feel. It's 100% the way I feel. But I'm going to go back to relaxing into my hammock and just enjoying the beautiful weather. And then I'm going to get up and I'm going to go play with my horses like I always do. But guys, y'all make sure that y'all smile today or make somebody else smile. And y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And like I said, send Gabby's family some warm wishes, some prayers, some thoughts. Make sure that you just have them on your mind because they're going to need support, especially since this is national news now. It's just, they're going to need it. Alrighty, guys. I hope that y'all have a wonderful one. I really do. And I'm going to go ahead and smile while I say bye. Bye.